about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what.
Hello from San Francisco. I'm so excited to tell you that we just arrived in this beautiful city. And even though we had a 12-hour flight from Istanbul, which was pretty tiring, I have to say that I have enjoyed the little time that I already spent in this beautiful city. And that is mostly because I am thrilled by this view. So this amazing view is actually from the 25th floor, and what you see down there is the Union Square. Oh, I just can't wait to get up tomorrow morning to this view. In Union Square, the same square that I showed you before from our hotel room, but up close this time. So this whole block plaza is the biggest concentration of department stores, high-end boutiques, hotels, theaters that exist in America. And this is actually the perfect location if you enjoy shopping. You've got a lot of upscale boutiques surrounding this area and around the square as well. So if you came to San Francisco to shop, this is the place you need to come to.
I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah, I just see your face where.
So here we are, San Francisco's greatest landmark, the Golden Gate Bridge. You can't say San Francisco without the Golden Gate Bridge, right?
So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. Yeah, I just wanna see the light.
That the former travel guide said that this was the most photographed bridge in the world. And no wonder, it looks so beautiful. Did you know that the world's biggest science museum is actually located located in San Francisco. We're here right now and I'm about to start exploring, but I have to say it looks like a lot of fun. I guess I'm gonna have a blast here today. Come on, join me. Let me guess your future. So this is how our heart looks on the inside. Pretty interesting. Oh look, I made a mini earthquake. It was my second try. The first time I was really startled. I'd never expected that to happen. So yeah, it kind of works. I feel a little bit smarter after this visit, and I have to say it was very interesting and I found out a lot of new stuff. If you want to learn and have fun, this is the museum to come to. So, as you can see, I'm surrounded by really tall buildings. I'm still in San Francisco, but I am in the financial district, the main business district in San Francisco. In this district, you can find the largest concentration of financial institutions. All 6 of San Francisco's Fortune 500 companies are located here. Hi from the crookedest street in the world. It's called the Lombard Street and it's right here in San Francisco, and I have to say it really stands for its name. It's actually very crooked. But the scenery it offers is absolutely breathtaking. So this street was considered too steep to be safe for drivers and people. So they created a series of switchbacks, and this is how this beautiful scenic street was created. Foodie lovers, if you visit San Francisco, you really need to see this place. We are now at the Ferry Building Marketplace. This beautiful building is situated on the edge of the Bay of San Francisco, and you can find everything local here, from coffee to oysters. I guess every food lover can find something that he likes to eat or drink. with chocolate, and I just tasted one of them because they're absolutely delicious. You need to taste them if you come here. Very excited to tell you that right now I'm about to board a cruise to Alcatraz prison. It is considered the unescapable prison, and I really want to see if that's true. After a 20-minute boat ride, we are here on the Alcatraz Island, the most infamous prison in the world. This building served as a prison, as a federal prison from 1934 to 1963, and it housed some of the most dangerous criminals in America. Among the famous prisoners that were in this very building was Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly, Robert Stroud, and the Birdman of Alcatraz, after which a movie was made. Some of the buildings seem to be actually ruins because since it has been closed as a federal prison, Alcatraz has not been renovated. So these were the 4 wardens of the prison that were responsible for order here inside the prison. This is the visitation area where people would come and visit their relatives or friends who are imprisoned here. Cells were actually very small. The whole cell is just 1.5 by 3 meters only. In the hold, the inmate was deprived of sunlight, and the treatment could last no more than 19 days. I have to say, it was a really confined space, so I guess it was no fun being imprisoned here, even if it was only for 19 days or less. Even if they were confined to such tight spaces, the inmates could at least escape by reading books. They had about 15,000 volumes here in this library. Prisoners were served 3 meals a day, and apparently the food was so good that some of them even said that this was the best part about them being imprisoned. And freedom! Yes, this was our visit to the Alcatraz Island. I have to say it was pretty hard to almost impossible to escape, mostly because of the cold currents from the water that surrounded this building. However, there were a few escape attempts here at the Alcatraz, but we don't know if the escape inmates managed to swim through the water in order to get to safety. Guess where I am? I am at the heart of the high-tech industry. That's right, I am in Silicon Valley. And right now I'm standing in one of Google's headquarters. While I was wandering through the buildings, I found these cute sculptures that you can see behind me, and I just couldn't resist not showing them to you. So the statues that you see behind me that I was telling you about earlier are actually the Android versions. You can see the cupcake, the ice cream, the donut as well. They're all here. And although the Android is missing his hands, the other ones look really tasty. And since we started our tour of the tech companies here in Silicon Valley, after Google, I give you Facebook. So the Facebook headquarters is located in Menlo Park, and while visitors are not allowed inside the main campus, you can go and take a picture with the iconic thumbs up that's situated right at the entrance. And of course, we couldn't leave Silicon Valley without visiting Apple's Infinite Loop. So this Cupertino headquarters was renovated in 2015, and it features a store where you can find high-end accessories that cannot be found anywhere else. Now, although the scenery might look different around me, we're not in Asia. We are still in San Francisco, but in Chinatown. The Chinatown in San Francisco is one of the largest Asian communities out of Asia. So after being driven out of the gold mines, the Chinese people moved to this area and built their businesses, and this is how Chinatown was born. Today, this neighborhood is one of the most visited neighborhoods in San Francisco. And apart from the beautifully decorated buildings, you can also try the local Asian cuisine, which you can find almost everywhere here on this block. Golden Gate International Exhibition, and it's still today one of the major attractions of the city, mostly because you have a beautiful view over San Francisco. Welcome to the California Academy of Sciences. This Academy of Science can be visited in a whole day, so we've got a lot of work to do. Let's go! We even have a white rare alligator. You can tell that it's an albino alligator just by looking at its eyes, and if it has pink eyes, it means that it's truly albino. Is not that good. Well, I have to tell you that I just learned that there are certain species of fish and plants that are not very comfortable with light, so I can't use my flash to show you. Rainforest area is heaven for me. I love butterflies, and there are plenty of butterflies here. One even tried to sit on my face earlier. Oh, I can say they're pretty friendly. Look at the size of this mouth. It's huge. I mean, he would have swallowed me and never even noticed. So this cage that you see behind me was actually used in the movie Jaws to make the shark that was circling a lot bigger than it was. So this, my friends, was San Francisco. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. San Francisco is an amazing city and has loads of great things to offer. However, before I go, just one word of advice. If you visit San Francisco, especially with your personal car, Please be aware there are a lot of car thieves, especially in the downtown area. So don't leave valuables inside the car and try to park as much as possible in parkings that are camera surveillanced. I'll see you next time.